place the hands onto the thighs and just settle into your breath by closing your eyes. Settle into your body. And by doing this, we tap into the universal consciousness. We tap into that goodness that still remains in the universe. And we focus on our inhalation. And we focus on our exhalations. Breathing deeply through the nose and either out the mouth or out the nose. Taking the breath to another level. Start to lengthen the out breath. Just bringing us into a state of calm. Calming of the system with the out breath. Relaxing the shoulders. And then start to lengthen the spine, the back of the neck. And feel a gentle pull on the strands of your hair on the crown of your head. And we just tap into some silence. Again, tapping into the inner light within ourselves that connects with the universe. And 2 more breaths like this. Start to flutter the eyes open. We're going to bring the right leg forward and the left leg in front of the right. So we're not doing we're not folding like that. We're going to fold almost like in a square shape. So square in line with the hips. We're going to pick up the left leg and we're going to open up the left side of our hip, holding onto the foot, or you can hold onto the leg like that. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. And then we're going to do the right leg. This is like the music part. Again, squaring the hips. Try to keep the shins parallel. So left leg in front of the right. We want to do it differently. Taking our minds there. And now we're going to take the right hand and place it in front of the left knee and pull it up towards us as we do a twist to the left. So you're using your hand to lift up, just gently. Maybe your deep breath in and deep breath out. And now you're going to drop the leg. Place the right leg in front of the left. And we're going to use the left hand to pull up the right knee as we twist to the right. And release it. We're going to place our hands in front of us and then come right up onto your fingertips as we're going to call forward. as we pull forward, we'll feel the hips pressing down into the mat. And from there, we're going to drop the head. Breath in, remember. Slow breath out. Breath in. And a slow breath out. Now we're going to twist over to the right side. So you're crab walking the hands on the fingertips. And you're going to stop where your knee, your right knee, is in line with the fingers. You're going to feel the left hip stretch. Use that breath to breathe in and let it go as you breathe out. And coming back to center. Now remember, we want to swap the legs, left in front of the right. Remember to square off your hips by squaring your shins parallel. So don't bring the knees in, try to bring the shins out. Fingertips, walking forward. And then walk over to the left, stopping in front of the left knee. Allowing your breath to guide you and lead you. And we're going to roll down onto our backs. And bring the feet down onto the mat. You're taking the feet a little bit wider than your hips as you extend the right leg. Now without your hands, you're going to take the right leg, flexing the foot. And then take it out to the right side. Remember, don't use the hands to guide you, you're just allowing the right leg with control to lean over to the right side. Turning on your hip flexors. You're going to bring it all the way back up. Back up to center. And then you're going to draw it across the torso. Hold there. And then bring it back up to center. Your left leg. Extend the leg. Flex the foot. Bring the ankle right over the hip. Now release the left leg. Don't allow it to drop or flop. Just going to control those lows you feel comfortable with. And then you can bring it all the way back up. And we're going to cross the torso with that leg. Try not to allow the shoulders to lift. The shoulders are on the mat. To allow you to pass the torso. It's like a twist. And bring it all the way back up. You're going to bring both feet down, wider than your hips. And you're going to swing your hips from side to side. Creating some movements. Our knees into our chest, and we're going to rock up to seated. Taking your legs out to the side. Toes up onto your heels. Rocking side to side. Just using your knees to guide you. Your right knee is going to be in front, your left leg is going to bring yourself behind you. So that is your deer pose, fingertips down and rock all the way down. And bring yourself up, creating movements, almost like a cat cow, rolling down, roll up into the shoulders, come up, and release, like a wave. Bend the knee and allow your hips to stack. And then step forward. And as you step forward, your feet are going to be a little bit wider. And you're going to drop down with your forearms onto your knees. And then just from side to side, rocking over 1 foot at a time. And then push yourself up to standing with your arms overhead. And we will do 3 sun salutations. Let's begin with 3 half sun salutations. Inhale, reach both arms up. We're going to exhale, fall forward. Hands on shins, flat back, lengthen spine. Dropping down and bring yourself all the way up. Hands down into the heart space. Take the feet a little bit wider. Turn the toes out. We're going to inhale, reach both arms up. We're going to drop down. Fold forward, bring your hands down. Hands on shins, flat back, lengthen spine. Exhale to let go, bring the arms overhead. And down into the heart space. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, all the way down. Forward fold, drop down, hands on shins, flat back. Exhale, let go, and bring the arms overhead. Guiding the hands down into the heart space. Now we're going to do full sun salutation, but with the method of going down into Malasana. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. If you reach up onto your toes and your heels are lifted, that's absolutely fine. You're going to forward fold like that. Hands on shins, flat back. We press the hands down, take the right leg behind. Bring the right knee down. Reach both arms all the way up. And exhale, hands down. Tuck the back toe under, lift the knee, and push forward, back into Malasana. Forward fold. Now stepping the left foot back, down onto the mat. Reach both arms up. Hands down into the heart space. Press the hands down, tuck the back toe, lift the left knee off the mat, push forward, Malasana. Remember, your heels can be lifted in your Malasana as you bring your hands to your heart space. Pressing down, forward fold, hands on shins, flat back. Exhale to let go, and wind yourself up. And bring your hands down into your heart space. Stepping into that universal consciousness by allowing your breath to be your guide and your lead. Inhale, reaching both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on shins, flat back. Drop it down, finding plank. Hold the plank for a moment. And then bring your knees down to the ground, all the way down. Push up into a cobra. And tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Left leg extends. Bend the knee, and then stack the hips. So you open up the left knee, and then swing the left foot forward, coming into your Malasana squat. Pressing the palms together. Press the hands down, forward fold. Let's grab the elbows and swing a little bit. Relax the neck and the head. And then drop the arms as we unravel the body. Bringing the arms overhead. And back into CCity. Good. I'm going to do that one more time. Just doing a few changes to the sequence. So we're going to step out to the side, toes all the way out, reaching both arms up. Malasana. Hold the Malasana for a moment as we press the palms together, releasing the hands down onto the mat. Extend, forward fold. come back down into Malasana and step the left foot behind you, pressing down into the hands to keep yourself steady. Bring the left knee down onto the mat and push the arms all the way overhead. Extend, hands to hearts. Bring the hands down to the mat, tuck the back toe under, push off the back foot and come back into Malasana squat. Pressing the palms together, releasing the hands down, forward fold. You're going to release back into Malasana squat as the right foot steps behind. Bring the knee down onto the mat, reaching both arms overhead. Hands down into the heart space. Press the hands down, tap the back toe, lift the knee off the mat. Push off the back foot, Malasana squat. Remember, your block is also your guide. So if you feel like you want to use your block for your heels and settle in, you're welcome to do it that way. Or you can bring it right under your feet. You can also do it that way. Or if you want to just keep your heels off the mat, turn your knees out to the side. Or you can go down. We're just going to hold that for a moment. Deep breaths. Forward fold. Step into your forward fold. Push your heels down. Bring your hands onto your shins. Create your flat back. Lengthen your spine. Exhale to let it go. And bring your arms overhead. Bring your hands down into your heart space. So we're going to step into tree pose. So from here, find the drishti. Without allowing your hand to guide your foot, just press your left foot into either your calf, or if you can guide yourself up above your knee, you're welcome to do that. Without the guidance of your hand, press deeply into your calf or above your knee. Find your drishti. You're going to step behind you and then find yourself into high lunge, crescent lunge. Reach both arms above the head. Linking the fingers, point the index fingers and lift. You're going to drop down and lift the back foot so that the knee extends. Bring it all the way down and open up the right knee to the side. Bring your hands into the center. So again, you can use your block. So you're opening up the right knee, opening up that window there. Inhaling and exhaling. Tap the back toe and then lift the knee off the mat. Pushing off, Malasana. A very deep Malasana squat. And rising up from here, so rising all the way to standing. And bring the hands down into the heart. Right foot, tree pose. Finding your drishti immediately, so finding that balance point with your eyes, setting the spot. Step that right foot behind you for crescent. Reach both arms up. Hands down into the heart space. And then pull right down as you drop the right knee down onto the mat. Left foot goes out to the side, guiding onto the edge of the foot. Sinking into the breath, allowing that breath to guide you. Push it down, tuck the back toe, lift the right knee off the mat, and push forward into Malasana squat. From your Malasana squat, you're going to open the right palm as you twist and look over to the right corner. And then take the hand into a fist and bring it behind your back. You're going to take the left arm behind you as you take the fingertips and reach down the middle of the back. So your right is in a fist and your left is flat on your back. Good, now we're going to alternate left into a fist, right hand is flat. And alternate again. Dynamically moving from one to the other. A fist on the lower back, flat hand on the upper back. And release. Both hands into the center. You're going to press into the palms, making yourself into a prayer position as you rise up to standing. And bring the hands down to the heart. Shake out the legs. Step back into high lunge. Reach for the palms up. Hands floating down. Step the right knee down onto the mat as you push into the left side. Your left hand can press into the left thigh and look over the left shoulder. Bring your left hand back. Press down. Tap the back toe. Push into the hands and find your three-legged dog, lifting onto the toes of the right foot. Now bend the knee. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips, and see if you can press down onto the right heel. So you're pushing down, your foot is flat. Now you're going to lift your left hand a little bit and glide it down. You're pushing into your left hand is a little bit further down the mat. Right hand is up the mat. Good. Now slide your left hand back to where your right hand is and step forward. You're going to lift the right knee, right leg off the mat, and you're going to come into gay pose, holding onto the foot, sugar cane. You don't have to hold onto the foot. You can just bend the knee. Press the right hand onto your hip. So remember you're stacking that knee. And then you're going to step forward, coming into the lasana spot. Heels lifted or heels on the ground. Your choice. Now your left hand is going to reach up to the ceiling. You're going to bend the knee behind you. Bend the arm, make it into a fist, the right hand over the left hand. And you can swap. Left hand on the top, fist to the bottom. And again. And again. And bring your hands down. Rise up. Let's do the opposite. to press back, three-legged dog, bend the knee, open up the right hip, slide the right hand down and push into the right hand as you push it a little bit higher with that right knee. You're flopping the heel towards your buttocks. And you step forward, do sugar cane again. Let's try it out. So sugar cane, you can either open up the left knee and you can use your block. You can grab your foot. So in order to grab your foot, you bring your knee in towards you, grab the top of your foot, and you open up. Good, you're going to let it go. You're going to come down into Malasana. And you just gauge twist from side to side. So I like to use block to show you. Your squat. So remember, you can bring your heels off the mat, or you can bring your heels down, hands to heart. Press the torso forward, pushing into your palms, and rise to standing. Hands to heart space. Step back into CCity. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Hands on your shins, create your flat back. Exhale, coming into plank. Dropping down, either your knees first, all the way down. Push into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. Find yourself in your child's pose. Puppy dog, extend the arms, and you can bring the hands above the head. You want to take it a little deeper. You bring your elbows onto the blocks, and you drop the head past the block. Find your own method, your own way. Allow your body and your breath to lead. Push yourself into downward facing dog and pedal out your feet. Stretching your back. Push away from the mat. So now take your feet a little bit wider. Bring it a little bit closer to your hands. And you're going to bend your right foot that your heel lifts. Push it into your hands. You're going to stretch to the left side. Wider than your hips. Get the pose. Feeling every effect of it. And then bend the left knee. And now take the left foot and bring the heel in. Heel down dog. Bring the heel in. Now push into and bring it underneath your hip. You're going to rest your right hip onto the block. Right onto your fingertips and roll again. Making it a dynamic pigeon pose. In front, crossing it. There we go. Press both hips down. Now bring the right hand under the left knee and pull it up towards you as you do a twist. So bring the left hand down onto the mat. Then you're pulling into that left leg, lifting it. And release. Left leg lifts again. Taking it all the way around, crossing over. We're going to do pigeon pose this side, in the right leg. Using your hands up, you can do your wave. Use the block under your left hip for support. Away and drop the left hip onto the ground. Right leg in the air in front of you. Hold it there. Now cross the leg without using your hands. Guide yourself. You can even skip your hip into the middle. Good. You're going to take your left hand, pull into that left knee, and then drop the right hand onto the mat. Good. Press down, tuck the toe, left leg is now stacking. Bend the knee, lift up onto the toes. Now lift your heel down, push it away from the mat. Good. Come into child pose again. This time maybe take the block a little bit higher. Up onto your hands and knees, extend the right arm, bring the right arm under, relax the shoulder down onto the mat. You can bend the left arm. If you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, press it into the left hand. Release, come back to neutral spine, left arm, tuck under, drop the left shoulder, press into the right hand, push away from the mat. Pushing one heel
is our sugar cane. Bring your toes together in the middle of the mat. Bring your feet together. You're going to swing your right leg, bend the knee, stacking. Bring the right foot forward. Take the block, push into the block with the right hand. Take the left hand onto the hip. I'm going to open up the left knee. Now swing the left knee in towards you, grab the foot and open up into sugar cane. So your shoulders are stacking on the block. Your right ear is pressing towards the block. And you're opening up the left knee. And release. Step back into downward facing dog. Now we're going to do the opposite side. Bring your feet together in the middle of the mat. Okay. So now your left leg. Bend the knee. Stack the knee over the hip. Push into the hands. Good. Swing it forward. Take the block. Left shoulder in line with the wrist, pressing into the block. Place the right hand onto the hip and look to the right. Your knee is stacking. Your heel is guided towards your sitting bones. You're going to drop the knee, grab the foot, and open up to the right side. Sugar cane, left ear down to the floor. And release. Drop it down, feet wider than your hips, and grab the elbows for a swing left to right. And place the hands down. All the way onto your knees. Guide yourself towards the middle of the leg legs of the mat facing you. So you're going to do frog pose. It's very difficult for most people, but we're going to guide ourselves into it. And we're going to find our sweet spot. That spot where we can just rest and hold the pose for as long as we can. So we're going to press down through the hands, the knees are to the sides. Your feet come out like a frog. Pose out to the side. Now this is where you guide yourself. So either you press forward onto your forearms. If that's as far as you go, you stay there. If you can swing your knees out a little bit to the side and you can drop your hips down. You're still guiding yourself onto your forearms. My knees are not as wide, so I'm still getting the feel. The inner thighs are still working. The hips. I want to take it back, and I want to stay there. Welcome to you. Feel. As long as your knees are not compromised, you guide yourself with the foot. Using your breath. And you can come out all the way onto your sitting bones. And let's check it out in butterfly. So we only do poses like that when we warm up. We do a lot of warming up, so it's usually okay to go a little bit further, just don't compromise the knees. And another pose that we're just going to do last before we go into Shavasana is called fire lark. So again, like we did in the beginning, we've got shins parallel. The
But this time we take the right foot and we place it onto, not our knee, but just in front of the knee. You feel this little fat piece there. So you flex or demi-flex your feet and you just hold the pose. Again, back into your breath, closing the eyes. And you'll feel with the weight of the foot on your leg, your hips pressed further down into the mat. And you breathe.
for the